Hello, Town and Country Summer Day Campers. I miss you so much. On this segment, we're going to talk about emergency backpacks and emergencies. So, I don't think this is going to happen anytime soon, but say there's an emergency going on in your city and you have to go to a center. The way you're going to find out what center you're going to go to is by turning on the TV or by listening to a low-frequency radio, and there'll be an alert telling you where you need to go. If that doesn't work, you can always call your city's non-emergency police phone number. And you can also, if the internet's working, you can look it up on the city's Facebook page. Now, when I was very little, I was tasked with making a very specific type of emergency backpack. There are emergency backpacks that have first aid, water, things like that. But we need a backpack for when we go to these special places when there's an emergency going on. Say we're crowded by 100 people in a high school gym and we have nothing to do for hours. We're just waiting there. Well, if you had this special backpack made especially for these moments, then you would have tons to do. Let's go ahead and see what Miss Allie at a very young age packed for her family and her. Now the point of this is to make sure that everybody feels safe and everybody has things to do that preoccupy themselves. So, for Miss Heather, who was even younger than me, I packed her a little pink teddy bear so that way she would feel safe.
Thank you, Miss Allie.
You're welcome, Miss Heather. For my big sister, Lauren, she loved to do puzzles, so I got her this 24-piece puzzle that I could do with her. And I thought that she was so smart, even though she was only 4 years older than me. So I got her a 1,000-piece puzzle as well, so she could do that by herself. Let's see. I also packed a bag full of games for my dad and my family, but my dad especially because he loves games. So I've got these miniature books that I remember getting from Dollar Tree, and they're magnetic tic-tac-toes and magnetic checkers. So I've got those games here. I've also got 3 decks of playing cards. Multiple games can be played at once. Now, I also packed this jump rope that I made myself out of rubber bands to keep myself preoccupied because I have more rubber bands to make it longer. I also packed this AM/FM radio that I made. I remember getting it from the Rite Aid toy section. So I packed it so that way I could listen to music and also the news of what was going on. I used to love origami, and I still do at camp. So I have an origami book and some origami paper, and I would have loved doing that just for hours and hours and teaching everybody else how to do it. I have a single battery for my radio, just in case I needed another one. I recommend packing more than a single battery, just in case. I packed a Bible, my first Bible for my mom because she loves God and she loves Jesus, and I knew that she would love having something to read while we were there waiting. And last but not least, I used to do magic, and I loved it. And so I brought my magic book so that way I could entertain my family. Now I can't do any of magic anymore. It's so sad. But, you know, back in the day I could do some magic tricks and entertain my family. So this is what I brought. I recommend doing what you think will be entertaining. You know your family best. So what do your sisters like? What do your brothers like? What does mom and dad like? Ask them for suggestions. Pack more than one battery. And if you can, bring a little radio so that way you have some music to listen to, but also so that way you can hear what's going on. So that's all for today. Thank you for joining me for my emergency backpack fun. I miss you guys. Stay awesome this summer like I know you always do, and I hope to see you guys next summer. Stay safe.